Welcome to Geek Blast.
Geek Blast, you better make way. Open up your ears and let the word spray. Hey, did you hear the noise? Something just exploded as a mushroom, have you noticed? Geek Blast, clear out the path. Gizmo's throwing caca and Chewbacca is a rat. Hey, what? Better call your dad. Something has been growing underneath the doormat. Geek Blast.
Welcome back, geeks, nerds, and dweebs alike. I'm Mike.
I'm Toombs.
And we got James in the UK. What's up, James?
Nothing much at all.
And it's a happy new year to all you fans out there.
It's been a long time, guys. How y'all been?
I haven't spoken to you since last year.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a long time, James.
Long time ago.
How was everyone's new year? Good? You guys partied your heads off and lived like rock stars?
I hope so. Truly do.
I just played mean tricks on people.
Did you? Like what?
You know when you tap your beer on the top of another person's beer and theirs fizzes up?
Yes.
Did that to everyone.
There's a name for that.
Is there?
Jerk off. That's what you were.
Yeah. Turning beer to ass fuzz is
That's just alcohol
not
abuse.
cool, man. Yeah, it really is.
All right, great, man. So, and the happy holiday, yeah, right? What did you guys get? Anything for Christmas, man? My kids got crazy amounts of stuff for Christmas.
Don't you just want to snag it all?
I do. I play with all the toys, and
Do you?
they're
When
like,
nobody's
"Wow,
looking, you go in there.
I guess we know who got that toy for Christmas. They say to me. What about you, Jamesy? You got anything cool for Christmas? You do celebrate Christmas, right?
No, in England, we'll just sit around the tea bag and worship it.
Does Christmas fall on the same day in England as it does in America?
It's the day before. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we're just kidding.
Yeah, I got like a little flying drone thing. It's pretty cool.
Really?
Oh, it is a helicopter?
No, it's got four propellers. And
Oh, it's an actual drone. You know, that's actually I want one of them bad boys, man. They're cool.
It's one of those expensive, £5,000. It's like a 30 quid one, and it's pretty fun.
So you got a flying drone and a really, really, really expensive watch.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
Party on, Garth.
Now you use your watch simultaneously while flying your drone?
I can control the drone from the watch.
Oh, theater.
That is awesome.
They go hand in hand.
That reminds me.
I wish I could. It's just a watch.
That reminds me about the movie quote we're gonna have for the month. The movie quote theme. It's spy movies.
Proud of this one.
So
All brought on by James's watch.
Well, James had reminded me that they started filming Spectre.
What's that?
James Bond. Spectre.
It's called Spectre.
Well, there was another Spectre in 1965.
Was it now?
I can't remember the year, but maybe 1975.
Huh.
But the number 2 was actually in that movie.
Huh.
So
All right.
It's a nice nod back to it because they brought back Miss Moneypenny and M's a guy again, so there might be, it's like a nice nod to it.
So we're gonna have some fun with it. We're gonna have some spy movie quotes, and you guys have a chance to win a Star Wars T-shirt from Jedi Academy. And if you guys give us a call, 201-580-3712, to get your chance to win the T-shirt from Jedi Academy. They got a whole bunch of stuff now, all kinds of different shirts. So,
Real quick, Cracker Barrel, before I forget.
yes, sir.
Daniel Craig's done, right?
Daniel Craig.
No.
They're still using him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, I thought they were talking about a black dude.
yeah, you mean Idris Elba. Basically, they were thinking that because, as you know, during the Sony hacks, some racial slurs came out about the president in the emails between colleagues. And in order to, go, no, we're racially inclusive, we're not racist, sorry, they threw in the rumor. Let's cast Idris Elba. And Idris Elba has often said, once said and it got noted down, he doesn't want to be the first black anything, he just wants to be an actor.
Right. Bloody rumors.
Oh boy. That's so
Yeah, that's it.
spy movies. The month's theme for this month's movie quotes. We also we're going to talk a little bit about Walker Stalker Con that we had a chance to go to. That was really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot about that, didn't you?
Yeah, we haven't had a show.
We haven't had a show
then?
since the 14th, I think.
Wow.
So James, of course, is going to go into some comic talk. And I wanted to talk a bit about Back to the Future because, it is 2015. And Back to the Future 2,
What was the exact
they
date?
traveled to March 21st, 2015.
Waited a couple months, Michael.
I don't know.
Jeez.
I don't know. But so I wanted to talk a bit about that. There's some cool technologies that have come out and stuff that we're still waiting for. So, they were ahead of their years in the 80s.
There's only one technology I think Michael J. Fox wants.
The tying shoes, which is out. The automatic shoelaces.
I was going to say stem cell research, but okay.
I saw him on David Letterman. And do you guys get Letterman out there?
Nope.
You don't get Letterman? Oh, man.
Not missing anything.
You're not missing
Can't
much.
stand
But
any of those dudes.
I like, actually, Craig Ferguson. He's my fave.
The guy that is
Never heard of him.
hanging in there.
You never heard of Craig Ferguson?
Nope.
Bro.
I don't watch any of those guys that sit at a desk.
Wait,
They all
is
sit at a desk
Letterman
and
like...
just go blah blah blah.
Craig Ferguson is unlike the others. He's actually really weird and funny.
Does he sit at a desk?
Yes, but
Why do they do that?
he also has a talking robot skeleton
Really?
and a horse that can't catch frisbees.
So has it got like a little bit of Space Ghost in there?
It's actually a really cool show.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast?
And I think they're actually ending it. He's been on for God knows how long, but I
Really?
think he's ending it because I think maybe
Never
he
heard
got
of him.
someone else's position. He's moving up in the world. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, Late Night with Craig Ferguson. Check it out. It's pretty cool. But yeah, and then we're gonna do Star Wars lessons. Toombs is gonna get into some game news about Destiny and much more.
Because I can never let it go.
And
I bought the Dark Below expansion.
you
Did you-
did not.
So have you been playing again?
Yes, got my ass handed to me by Crota.
Nice. Yes, I've defeated him about 10 times already. What level are you now?
28.
Okay, you moved up.
All right, you were at 29 for the longest time, right? Toombs?
I'm at a 31 3/4 now.
Oh, so you moved up now, huh? Because you started
32
playing
is the
online.
cap right now. 30. I'm right there, man. Just
You're almost
little
the cusp.
smidget. Yeah, I'm almost there.
Get a new helmet, I'll be level 29.
Cool.
Remember, always strap it up.
Wait,
all right?
dude, you could just go to the vendor in the tower and buy all armor that'll get you to 31.
I could do that now, but it's just I've not had time to go on the weekends because I keep missing Exer.
No, you could buy it just from the regular vendor.
That's if you've got Vanguard level 1.
Womp womp.
You got to do some bounties, brother.
Yep. Been
Oh,
doing too many Crucible and Dead Orbit stuff. Anyway, back to things.
Yes.
Yeah,
Game news later.
just to finish it up, we got our Geekly Desires, of course, which is always fun, and some movie trailer talk. So, movie trailer talk.
movie trailer talk.
Well, the Ant-Man, man, that was the trailer came out for that.
Did
you
it
see
now?
You
No,
didn't see it?
I haven't.
Oh my God, it was awesome, but it was very
Check
small.
it out. Was it very small, tiny, minuscule, lacking?
Well, they did two versions. They did the very small version where it was like this
Small
big
version.
on the screen, and then they did the adult size.
So you felt
It was
completely
fun.
unsatisfied?
The first time, I was really actually mad. I'm like, why would they even do this? And then I found the other one. I was like, oh,
It's
okay.
too small,
It's
yeah.
just a joke.
Is it in yet?
Is it in yet? Yeah. Can I
Wood.
see anything?
Wood on wood.
Yeah, so, James, why don't you pull it off, man? See what you got.
Well, I'd like to start in comics with something that I said in one of my very first times on the show.
Which was?
It was a quote from Avi Arad. Now you're going to find this quite funny. It's to do with the Avengers Spider-Man crossover. Avi Arad said, I for one don't see the value for us in it. I think we're doing such a good job with the Spider-Man universe. He shouldn't make a cameo. Now, with the recent leaks and fan speculation, we know that's not so true anymore. So we all know that he's now going to be eating his words as Sony start, making deals here and there, saying we can, if you give us money, we'll give you Spider-Man for a bit.
Well, I remember now, last show we had, we were talking about, what's his name getting booed off, Spider-Man. Do we have any names of who the next Spider-Man's going to be?
There's absolute silence when it comes to Andrew Garfield being Spider-Man or not being Spider-Man. No one's been put up for the new role. I mean, there's fan casts and, who Marvel and Sony are both apparently eyeing up. but no real people that anyone cares about. And there was also a casting call for the Amazing Spider-Man 3 put out. Everyone was buzzing. It got posted all over the Spider-Man news pages. And then on the page Spider-Man News and Fun, which we didn't get back, but we got the name back. Woohoo. On 3,000 likes, though. Womp womp. One of the fans noticed that there was some discrepancies, and he did a lot of research, and he discovered that it was fake. Casting call was a scam is a scam, and because they were saying in order to audition you have to send money first. So this guy was making a lot of money off people desperately wanting to be in the non-existent Amazing Spider-Man.
Wow.
Kill those suckers!
It's pretty damn skeevy. And
Wow.
the guy doesn't want to be named for obvious reasons, doesn't want his name out there. But he has been promoted to an admin of the page, so that's good.
All right. Good for him.
Watch again. And back to move into the comic books, more than the comic-ish bits of movies. Marvel has dominated the 2014 top seller list. The top four are Amazing Spider-Man 1, no surprise there. Walking Dead issue 132, but that's obviously not Marvel, but it's in the top four. Number 3 was Rocket Raccoon 1, and number 4 was Death of Wolverine.
Yeah.
And so was and number 5 was Death of Wolverine issue 10.
Now, Mike, did you look into Death of Wolverine at all?
I did a little bit, but I haven't really been able to get into it.
Uh-huh.
But
Well, has Dave said anything?
Dave's been kind of down and out with the Wolverine, I believe.
I know he was
So-
looking forward to it. But
Yeah,
then-
I don't know if he has actually gotten into it or not. To be honest with you, but I know that Dave just acquired a ridiculous DC collection
Did he? From where?
and oddities also.
Really? From
Yeah,
where?
From from this one guy who was getting rid of his storage unit, and next thing you know,
Bam!
boom, Dave was there, and he's like, "I'll take it all,"
Mine.
and the guy let him take it for free.
What?
Yeah.
All those comics.
Ridiculous runs of Batman, ridiculous runs of Superman, and all kinds of
For free.
For free, man. And it
not
was like Dave's golden dream. Like,
Does he know the value of what he's got?
I don't
Any
know,
idea?
but I mean, he
Rough
also got
estimate?
these two DC lithographs. They were already framed and matted and everything, and he paid $50 for them. And they're huge. Like they could take up this. Both pictures could take up this whole wall. That's how big
Those
they
are awesome. I've seen them.
So, does this basically mean that Dave could be set for life if he finds some comic book in there that's
Yeah.
quite rare? So, Dave,
No.
tomorrow we could go,
No.
Dave, can
No.
you, Kickstart us some money?
I'm sure
Yeah,
the
that-
dude who had the comics looked through what he had.
No. He gave him. I'm sure he kept whatever he wanted, but Dave got I think he said 32 short boxes.
Nice. That's a lot of comics.
It takes up this whole wall.
That's a lot of
When you're walking up into his
material.
apartment, all you see is a wall of comic boxes.
Wow. Lucky
he's
goose.
gonna need a bigger unit.
That's a sight to behold.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
going to probably need 2 units now. What a lucky goon.
Yeah.
Well, the fact that he can't actually just pile everything in there, it's got to look like a little store.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So he's gonna-
it's gonna drive him crazy.
Yeah.
Do Marvel stuff. Well, go on.
Go.
Okay. No more Deadpool, apparently, in issue issue 250. This is a rumor. Apparently, Marvel are setting up to end Deadpool. First Wolverine, now Deadpool.
Cool.
Good. Kill the unkillables.
Kill everybody.
That's just so Fox will, I don't know, maybe sell Deadpool back.
It's possible. I mean, they should do the same thing to Spider-Man.
Yeah. I mean, they haven't done shit with Deadpool, man.
No.
They-
You know?
Sadly, they have a lot more riding on Spider-Man to do that. I mean, Spider-Verse has literally just started. It's absolutely brilliant. Which brings me to the next point. Spider-Verse 2 comes out on the 14th of January. I cannot wait. The way they're doing it with Spider-Verse is, of course, they've got the Amazing Spider-Man ones where they have little mini story arcs. But the main Spider-Verse events are happening in these monthly issues.
So, what are some of the things? Have you've been reading them? Obviously,
Of course.
hopefully.
That's my horse.
So, what's the best thing that's happened thus far?
Peter Parker getting to punch the crap out of Doc Ock in his own body.
Ouch!
Yeah.
It's hurting yourself.
What does Dr. Ock's hair look like these days?
Is it a bowl cut?
Does he still have that ugly-ass bowl on his head?
He did have when he was No, when he was Doc Ock, he was dying of cancer, so he had no hair. But
It's better off.
but as Peter Parker, he spiked it up, and he was a 100% douchebag. Like he was just a douche.
Good for him.
Of course, there was
Cancer could do that to you.
Yeah.
There was the Ant-Man trailer as well, but we're going to talk about that later.
Mm-hmm.
And in the Amazing Spider-Man issue 12, which came out on the 7th, I've yet to get it yet, but I had the ending spoiled for me, and I'm going to spoil it for everyone. So if you haven't read it, spoilers, I guess. Don't listen for 10 seconds.
Spoilers. Wait a minute. Spoiler alert.
From
We'll
Pumpers.
give him
From
this.
Pumpers.
Uncle Ben is back.
What?
Huh?
And now it's going to make sense again. Apparently, he's from an alternate universe where everybody on the whole planet died apart from him.
What?
Bloody.
Apparently they can do that in Spider-Verse. They can put those random crap they want and just go, yep, this is it.
So it's basically anything that could happen did happen in the Spider-Verse.
It's pretty amazing. I mean, there's one Spider-Verse where Bruce Banner became Spider-Man.
No puns intended. It's amazing.
Bob, womp womp. Also, apparently, I did not get to see Agent Carter, but apparently that is a huge hit.
Yeah.
It got apparently double the first showing ratings than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. did.
S.H.I.E.L.D.'s kind of losing me, man. For a second, it was doing okay in the first season, second half, but now it's kind of losing me.
The
Yeah.
only DC news I could find that I found interesting, so sorry DC folks. Seth Rogen and James Franco are wanted for Booster Gold and Blue Beetle.
Oh, I love Booster Gold.
Dude,
Not
their
really. Not
movie
really.
was genius. That interview movie was freaking
I saw that.
awesome.
It was great. I
How
loved
great
it.
was it? I never cared for Franco until I saw that movie. Now I like him. I think he's awesome.
Yeah, he's great.
Good actor.
And Seth Rogen is pretty funny in it too. I mean,
He's got that straight personality. He is who he is.
He's the
But
same character in
Franco was
every.
just somebody
He's
else.
the same character in every movie he's ever done because you
Yeah.
can't really be any different than he is.
Right.
And that laugh, you just can't get away from it. You know, because the best part was he was like, remember when he was traveling to meet the chick in the beginning, or to set up the interview?
Yeah.
And he just like ended up around all these Asian people, and next thing you know, like the guy offered him a cigarette or something. I don't know what it was, and he was
Yep.
like, "No, thank you, no, thank you." And then like they cut it, and then go back, and then he's like sitting around with them, and they're all laughing, and he does this stupid laugh, and the Asian was like, "Oh."
It was good.
It was
man.
hilarious,
It was.
dude.
It was.
Do
Really
his
good
laugh.
movie.
It's one. If I could ever do an impression, it would be that. Just so I could do it in public and just watch people look around, going, and then they'd just like see me.
Oh no, we've all
Hilarious.
gotten a bad case of stink dick.
Stink dick. He was honey dicking you.
Awesome. I gotta watch that again.
Oh my god, so
And
funny.
also, Birdman. That was a film.
Yeah, I didn't see Birdman, but I heard lots of great things about it. You know, Michael Keaton was born to play the role, this, that, and the yada.
Well, he was born to play the role because it's him.
Well, yeah, but I didn't see the movie, so I don't know. You just ruined it.
The movie is.
Don't watch Into the Woods. Do not watch it. I'm telling you now.
I want to.
With Johnny Depp?
No, it's crap. It's utter crap.
With Johnny Depp.
Yes, it's crap.
But I wanna.
Let me know how crappy you think it is after you watch it.
I will. I mean, I didn't like Napoleon Dynamite, so my opinion's worth nothing. That silence is scary. It's like, what?
All right.
But, yeah, for Birdman, it was a very artistic film. As I said in the before to the guys, it was very. It makes you actually not think while you're watching it, but it poses different questions about certain actors that do get into these superhero roles. I'd imagine it's pretty much what Tobey Maguire went through. The first two films were good, and then the third one ruined his life.
Third one could have been great, man.
Could have been.
They just screwed it up, you know. Venom was a joke.
Yeah, they should have done Venom a lot different and a lot better.
Even
Not
Sam
so-
Raimi agreed that it was a failure.
Yeah.
Poor bastard.
Back to Birdman. In an interview, Michael Keaton, he just says that it was very hard because it was very long takes. As in, because it was only done in 4 takes, that when they started the scene to the very end, if one person messed up, they went right back to the start.
Wow.
That sucks.
What's this movie about?
Okay. I forgot the guy's name. Whatever his character is he plays, he was very successful. He was very successful Hollywood actor. He got cast as Birdman, this Batman superhero, and after two films, he quit. And his career spiraled out of control. And he ends up on this little Broadway show because he decides that, Hollywood and Birdman isn't him. He doesn't want to be typecast as that. Okay. So he does this little project to try and get himself out of that. And because he's a Hollywood actor going into theatre, the whole theatre kind of turn on him. And Ed Norton plays this douchebag of a character. He's hilarious.
I love Ed Norton.
Yeah.
I mean, as an actor, he's freaking great, but
yeah, he
does play a good douchebag.
Yeah. And, essentially, Michael Keaton's character has to come to terms with what kind of a person he is, and then what he's become. Here's the opening scene. Michael is also a lot of mental instability in this film. Michael Keaton is hovering in his dressing room with the Birdman voice going, "Look at us. Look how far we've fallen. This place smells like balls."
Yeah, I think I saw that in one of the trailers.
Yeah, and it's all about his mental instability, his own paranoia at himself manifests as Birdman.
He did a good job, though. I mean, Keaton, man, he doesn't act too much anymore.
Oh well, I mean that's why he was so perfect for the role, because in this, his character didn't do absolutely anything after Birdman. Wow. Same after Batman. It was literally he could embody the character perfectly because he was Batman, and then he wasn't Batman, and everyone pretty much remembers him as Batman, as well as his other more iconic roles, of course. But people like me just know him as Batman. And by the end of the movie, you question his sanity, everyone around him's sanity, and whether or not he actually did have superpowers or not. Because he's got these telekinesis powers in the film, and it's is he actually doing that? It's
boo. Sorry about that, Jamesy.
19 free flavors.
I don't know. It's just
one
Papa.
happy baby.
Womp womp. Sorry, go ahead. Continue.
We've been attacked.
We're getting hacked.
So yeah, it's quite good. But I would say one act that surprised me in that film with his performance was Zach Galifianakis. However the hell you say it, he
Alan
really
from
Hangover.
Hangover, yeah.
Ever since Hangover and seeing his Between the Ferns, whatever it is, his little show he's got where he interviews people and takes the piss out of them.
Yeah.
I don't think that highly of him, and in this, I thought he really came into his own because he really showed a very, very, very different character to the lovable retard we know from Hangover. I know.
Have you ever seen Behind Two Ferns?
Yeah, that's what I meant. I said between the behind.
It's funny stuff. I think Brad Pitt spit in his face one time. Hilarious.
And so yeah, he was a very serious character, and he acted as Michael Keaton's support throughout the whole film. As in, every time he felt to have a major mental breakdown, he'd be there to cool him off. Yeah, it was. I don't mean Michael Keaton, I mean his character, of course. But yeah, I can't imagine Zach Galifianakis. Oh, you know the name.
You can't say the word? Say it. Say aluminum.
Aluminum.
Say it the way you say it.
Aluminium.
Aluminium. Zach Galifianakis.
Might as well be saying adamantium.
Yeah. Say that.
Zach Galifianakis.
There you go. You got it.
Anyway, so I can't imagine him being much help in a real life situation. Anyway, and I'm pretty sure that has me done for comics.
All right, great. Just to give everybody a little rundown. What was that? These little
Michael,
bastards.
Stop playing.
They are. They're crazy.
Stop playing, Michael.
I didn't do it. I swear.
Your computer's screwed.
So anyway.
I told you it was a comic movie. There's bloody ads.
No, it's not even that. All right, so real quick, a rundown of the 2015 comic book movies that are actually going to come out. Avengers Age of Ultron is May 1st. July 17th is Ant-Man. Fantastic Four is August 7th. But I don't even know if that's still a go or not. But I haven't heard much about it.
Is that the same actors and everything, or is this a new?
I like I said, I don't know. I haven't heard much about it, but
New one with Black Johnny.
that was the only thing of Black Johnny Storm. But in 2016, let's see, February 12th, supposedly Deadpool.
Oh, really? That's my
Fox.
birthday. That is going to be the best birthday gift Fox have ever given me.
Happy birthday!
Any word on an actor who will play Deadpool?
No, I'll have to research
Ryan
that.
Reynolds has been cast as the voice or a physical appearance as Deadpool.
Okay, so they're keeping
So it'll be all CG. There was this fan flick Deadpool. I don't know if you guys ever seen it, but it was like him in an SUV and killing dudes and
That was
flipping
a
cars.
leaked test footage for the actual original Deadpool pitch for Fox.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, that was
I thought it was a fan flick.
was it? I thought it was test footage.
I might be wrong. Who knows?
I think
It's coming out in 2016, so I might be wrong.
it's either going to be a major bomb or something really great.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of the
Yeah,
guaranteed.
And most likely,
If they try to make it PG-13, it's going to
Bomb.
be screwed. It's got to be R. It's got
gotta
to be
be-
full-fledged.
When this first announced, apparently it's going to be PG-13. It'll be done the same way as Wolverine when he cuts when Wolverine stabs people, there is no blood.
right.
They'll be doing it like that. But one of my theories is, or hopes is, they'll do a PG-13 for cinema, and then they'll do what they did with Ted. They have the unrated version on the DVD.
Yeah.
So you'll have your PG-13 one they sell to the kids, and then a possibly much longer version.
See,
I
9
was
out
telling
of
you.
10 times that never works out. You know what I mean? It's always just like a little bit longer, a couple little scenes added in, or,
Yeah.
a couple words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But March 25th, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. May 6th, Captain America Civil War, which would be pretty freaking cool. X-Men Apocalypse, and Apocalypse is supposedly going to be ridiculous.
Of course he is, man.
Yeah. So I'm anticipating that.
Mm-hmm.
August 5th, Suicide Squad. And then October 7th, Gambit.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about that movie.
I have. Channing Tatum is definitely Gambit. Did you see his tweet? I mean, he's the one that actually announced that it was going to be July 6th. He went, I think it was like, I think I fancy Cajun on July 6th. And that's how he let it out. It was some not so subtle tweet like that.
Another character that was totally screwed up in the Wolverine movie.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. November 4th, Doctor Strange. That should be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And November 11th, supposedly Sinister 6.
Cool, man.
So that's in 2016. 2017, another Wolverine movie, Guardian Galaxy 2, Fantastic Four 2, Wonder Woman on June 23rd.
Wait, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is 2017?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You seen that new picture of Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman? Well, of her workout
Yes.
routine.
Yes.
She's super, not grotesquely muscly, but she's super. Well, I wouldn't say both. Super toned.
She's hot.
She is now.
Yeah. So, July 28th, Thor, Ragnarok. Then Black Panther, November 3rd, Justice League Part 1, November 17th. And unspecified date is a female Spider-Man spinoff.
I have some.
And a Venom, Carnage Spider-Man spinoff.
Okay, well, some things about the
But it's
Sony
rumored to be
spin-offs
dead,
they're
isn't
doing,
it?
they probably won't work, seeing as how much crap they're in with Spider-Man now.
Yeah.
There's a good chance that the Venom spin-off movie will not work, because why would you want to watch a Venom and Carnage movie with absolutely no Spider-Man and no introduction to the characters at all, ever? Why would you want to watch a Sinister Six movie when there's no Spider-Man at all? Especially if they do sell him back to Marvel, what would be the point? And with the female spin-off, they've hinted at either a Black Cat or a Spider-Woman. I'm hoping they go with Black Cat because, I mean, I would like to see more of Felicia Hardy. No, she's never been done on TV.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, so then 2018 and 2019, 2020, they all got movies planned out. Green Lantern, Cyborg, Shazam, Avengers, Infinity War Part 2. Oh, wait, I missed what? Infinity War Part 1 is in 2018. And then they have a Part 2 in 2019. That should be pretty cool. It sounds like, Infinity War was a really cool series.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm hoping that if Marvel do get Spider-Man back, we'll get some nice little comedy in there.
yeah.
Some nice quick quips, and then he's gone. Just
Captain Marvel, which would be pretty cool. Aquaman, which probably suck.
Yeah.
what's his name, hasn't it? Jason Momoa, the guy from Game of Thrones who played Khal Drogo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's Aquaman.
Well, I mean, that. I guess he would make a good Aquaman.
You know,
well, it's only time will tell.
surprisingly, looking at that one little name right there, I actually have the number 1 of that, of Inhumans.
Oh, Inhumans, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's...
Yeah, that's November 2nd, 2018. We got Shazam in 2019, Justice League Part 2, and that's it. I mean,
Believe it or
a
not,
whole lot of movies coming out in the next 5 years.
believe it or not, although I am, a Spidey fan, the very first comic books I read were Shazam.
You don't say.
Billy Batson, brilliant.
He's a biter. Shazam is a biter character. He bites off Superman. But so we got. It's time for the quote, the movie quote. Wow, we're just yapping it away, aren't we? So yeah, this week or this month actually, we're doing movie quotes. Themes is going to be spy movies. So if you guys know the quote, just call us up. 201-580-3712 is the number to call in. You can also catch us on Skype if you can find our account there on Skype. Little smiley, happy face. Then let's see. We're going to do this right now. So if anybody can get this, it's pretty easy. I think it's easy. So you get the chance to win a Star Wars T-shirt from Jedi Knight Academy, and they have boosted up their selection ridiculously. Cool. So you guys have a nice little smorgasbord of shirts to choose from. So here we go. We're going to play this quote, and let's see if you can catch the movie. Here we go.
Hey, partner, come on, you gotta relax. Don't force it. Get a blow out your O-ring. Drop a lung.
Who does number 2 work for? Who does number 2 work for?
That's right, buddy. You show that turd who's boss. Hey, just grab a hold of something, bite your lip, and give it hell. Come on. We're gonna get through this. Hey, that sounds pretty nasty. How about a courtesy flush over there?
All right. If you guys can guess that movie, 201-580-3712, you get a chance to win a Star Wars T-shirt from Jedi Knight Academy.
How could
I
you
had
not have to go to the
I
bathroom?
burst out laughing.
Seriously. Just
I
gotta
just
go.
couldn't.
So, yeah, so.
It's liquid laxative
Liquid
in
laxative. As
words.
soon as you hear water, you got to pee, right?
Yeah. Kirby.
So let's give these people a chance to give us a call here, and we'll move along to the Star Wars lesson of the week. So here we go. Let me give you this little jam.
It's Mike's Star Wars lesson of the week.
All right, here we go. Number 1, Star Wars lesson of the week. You'll find many of the truths we cling to depend greatly on our own point of view. Basically saying, I just hit... I hate when that happens. Basically saying, don't be so close-minded. What happened to my screen? I hate it. That's not cool. Married with Children just popped up.
Yeah. What's going on, Mike?
So,
What is going on?
and that was a quote by Obi-Wan Kenobi. So, little gem for all you out there. to live by. Star Wars lessons of the week. Going forward, we have some game news and stuff from Tombs. We're going to start talking about some Destiny and more.
Because I can never let it go.
It is,
Never.
It is your destiny.
Yeah.
It is your destiny.
There it is.
Tombs.
Those fine words. Yeah.
You are my density.
You my density.
You are my density. My destiny. What movie is that? Wait, that's wait, let me hold on. Hold on. It's on the brink
Wait
of
for it.
Hold on.
Hell yeah.
Density. What is that? Wait. Oh, it's killing me. It's Back to the Future, isn't it?
Dun.
It's the first Back to the Future, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay, good. You had me stumped for a second, man. My density. Alright, so anyway. This Tuesday, okay, January 13th, there's going to be a Destiny patch. There hasn't, yeah, I know, it's quite annoying, because...
Oh, it's getting nerfed.
Yeah, you know how you could basically cheese the whole Crota's End?
I couldn't. I'm still stuck on that thing.
Dude, I could cheese the whole thing. Well, come Tuesday, it's all gone. So, yes, this Tuesday, January 13th, will fix, or as I would like to say, screw with everything, basically. Crota's End.
Bastards.
The pit treasure in the beginning, you run to the little hallway, grab the pit treasure. That is just going to give you either shards or energy now.
I need to finish that this weekend.
Yeah, you should. I got 3
Get to it,
warlocks.
Jamesy.
I got 2 more Crotas to beat. But now though, which is very cool, is Yut will give you something after you kill her. Where before they didn't give you anything. You know that hard as hell Death Singer?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you kill her now, you'll get a little something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's armor or weapons, just like you'd get if you beat the bridge or Crota himself.
I think I've screwed up my thing on Destiny because I was helping some guys do a glitch. And I think they put me in the final mission, which I haven't unlocked yet, so I'm kind of screwed now. You know, on the one where you got the bridge.
Yeah.
If you don't cross that bridge and you just snipe everything from afar,
Right.
and you get rid of all your primary ammo, it'll just keep giving you secondary ammo for your sniper.
Yeah, it'll give it to you after a while. Sometimes it doesn't give it to you when you want it.
Give you all the stuff you want, and you don't even have to do anything.
It'll give you the ammo. Yeah, eventually.
No, it gives you all the loot from that mission.
Oh, the loot. No, the loot you have to after you snipe everything, you have to kill the 2 ogres, and then it'll give you the loot.
That's why I became level 28.
But you have to revive first as a warlock.
About 6 people joined, and we all killed ourselves apart from 1.
Right. Yeah, you got to have a warlock that revives himself, but that's going to be gone Tuesday.
What?
Yep.
Oh, bollocks.
Like I said, man, it's all going to be gone.
So we got to 28 in 3 days.
But what else? Yeah, the bridge. You also won't be able to do the other cheese. There was one where you could actually cross the bridge with the sword, and that's going to be gone too. So now you have to fully make the bridge before you could get to the other side and get your loot. So, what else was there? There was a glitch with Crota where he'd go down his knee and you'd pull the plug and freeze him. Basically, pull your internet connection. It would freeze Crota in place so you could just kill him. Yeah, it was a crazy glitch, but that's going to be gone. So you have to kill Crota the right way now with actual hard work and team effort. The first mission where I love running through the first part with the lamps, I jump onto the second lamp and have it explode me across the level onto a cliff, and then I walk around the whole level and just sneak to the bridge part and climb through it. That's going to be the lamps aren't going to do that anymore. They're not going to explode you like that. Yeah, no more cheesing on Crota's End. It's gone. Vault the Glass, they're making some adjustments. I don't know exactly what per se, but I know that 32 weapons will be available.
Right. This is what annoys me about the one time I tried Vault of Glass.
Mm-hmm.
Me and a group of guys, we'd spent about 4 hours, probably less than that, I was just over-exaggerating, but still, we spent a while getting to the very last Atheon battle.
Right.
One of us had to leave, and from that moment on, it was all downhill.
You never went back to it? Checkpoint? You never got a crew back and then just went for it?
Not a chance to get on. But basically, all four, I think 5 of us were there. We were like, "Yep, we're going to do it." We were about to kill him. Then one of us shields went down. We all died, and then he was like, "I've got to go," and it was just. So I've yet to complete Vault of Glass.
If you got one guy who's not doing their job on those raids, man, you're screwed. One guy that's messing around, that's not holding his own, you're screwed.
Down for the cause.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you know what I think the most ridiculous trophy / achievement to get in the whole of Destiny is? Complete a raid without a single member of your fire team dying.
Yeah, I've never done that, even on normal.
This isn't a typical strike where you go on like Vanguard Rock or Vanguard Tiger. This is Vault of Glass and the Crota stuff.
Yeah, people have done it. There's guys who wing through that with one dude. It's unbelievable. They have like every shot perfect. Every shot's a kill. It's impeccable. They know where every single enemy is going to spawn. So there's guys that are crazy out there who could actually get through the game like that without dying or by themselves. Not myself. I'm just not that good. I'd like to think of myself as a good gamer, but I'm.
Are you amateur?
I'm not God. Okay.
Because I'm only level 28. What my friends refer to me as is cannon fodder.
Yeah, you pretty much are, dude.
Yeah.
Nobody wants you around.
They hang back and snipe and get the big points while I run in. They continuously get killed.
What else are they doing? Besides Vault of Glass, a little bit of update. They're going to add a few new multiplayer maps to Clash and Control. They're called the Asylum, Anomaly, and the Burning Shrine. Do you play multiplayer, James, on the...
I do indeed. When I played for the first time in a while the other day, I turned in 7 Crucible bounties because from the only weeks I've been on, I've been taking like the best bounties. Kill 25 of this, play 5 of this. So I just did more in one go, and I leveled quite a lot in Crucible.
Well, these will all be included with the update, and I think Iron Banner will be back as well.
Good. I can't wait for new maps because as much as I love staying at those same old bland small maps, something new wouldn't be bad.
How are the ones? Are these the ones that were supposed to come with the Dark Below, or are these added on top of it?
I'm hoping adding on. I want to say. I hate to say yes, but I would like them to be added on top. Get lots of new maps.
Right. Well, did you notice anything new when you downloaded Dark Below? Did you play any new maps?
No.
Huh. So maybe it's a little backed up then, and they're just getting released now. That's kind of messed up, but yeah, it seems that way.
I get the feeling that Asylum is a little nod to something in Halo. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I'm pretty sure there is something Asylum related in Halo. Like, one of the rocket launchers. It is a direct nod to the flamethrower from the Halo 2.
Well, it's Bungie, man. They're allowed to reuse their swag, I have a little list of the top weapons that are used in Destiny. The weapons that are used by all players. Primary weapons, Vision of Confluence, Stranger's Rifle, Fatebringer, Shing-Ni, Thorn, Surus Regime, Atheon's Epilogue, one of my favorites. Gadahad E, never heard of it. Vex Mythoclast, which I still cannot get. You can only get it on the hard raid.
I use the Gadahad E because, I've not got any of the... I've got no weapons that actually have names.
Really? So you have no legendaries or exotics?
I actually have a legendary weapon, but not all legendaries have names.
True, they're like numbers and crap. So you really don't have any good weapons.
Ew.
You'll get them eventually. When you get your first one, let me know. An actual word.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah, keep it up, man. Special weapons. Most used, Murmur, which is freaking awesome. I love Murmur. I fully upgraded it. You don't have Murmur?
No.
Dude, it came with Dark Below. How do you not have it?
I had a heart murmur once.
She gives it to you. Aris gives it to you, the Murmur.
When?
When you play her missions? There's like 3 of them.
First mission or...
I think it's the second one.
I might have a Murmur. I'll check. Oh, no, I haven't got it yet because I've yet to visit Xur.
I don't know if it has anything to do with Xur. It might, but... Anyway, I know you get it through Aris Dark Below, but... also weapons, Black Hammer, which is awesome. You get that from Crota. Patience in Time, LDR, Doomerang, Icebreaker, which I still have not touched, Praetus Revenge, and Hyracon Helios. Okay, heavy weapons, you got the Despoot, Hunger of Crota, which is freaking awesome. Dragon's Breath, awesome. Genghis E, One Way Ticket, Sultan Hannibal, Galahorn, Hezen, Vengeance, Unfriendly Giant.
Yeah, it's Dragon's Breath that is the direct reference to the Halo thing.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Yes.
I just got it, but I didn't upgrade it yet. It looks like a friggin' like fish or something.
Yeah,
it has like a little face on the end of it. So yeah, March 10th, the next expansion will be out. House of Wolves. Also have new raids, strikes, and the cap will be raised to 35.
This is the kind of pleb I am. I bought the season pass.
Good, because you do save a couple bucks.
Yeah.
You know, I did the stupid way. I'm buying it one by one, but this is why this game's keeping me addicted. They raise the cap, they give you some new weapons, new gear to work out, and keeps you going, man. You know?
What the rest of the Destiny population are complaining about. It's like, I paid this much for a game. It's like...
Dude, they're complaining, but they play it 24 hours a day. You know? Yeah. The people who are complaining most are the ones who can't put the friggin' controller down. You know?
It is your destiny.
It is, period. I have no problem saying it. James, even more exciting, though. September. Huge expansion. 12 story missions, possibly 2 raids, 4 strikes, like 8 maps for multiplayer. Dude, it's going to be huge. They haven't even, from what I heard, given it a name yet, but it's going to be absolutely enormous.
It's going to be an expansion pack?
Huge
giant expansion. Yeah, that's in September. It hasn't even, been fully,
What I really want to see is the Traveler working well and flying around the universe of Destiny, destroying the darkness.
Yeah, man. Seriously, I'd like to see that too, and I'd like to see some new planets.
Because there was that one shard where, the shard went back to the Traveler, and it's like, what if we find more shards?
Yeah, man.
We can rebuild him. We have the technology.
Shards are good, man. Shards are grand, I must say.
I also was, when Destiny first came out, when I saw the beta and there was only, Earth, Moon, Venus, Mars, I was like, okay, it's the beta.
Right. Yeah, I know. I felt the same way, dude. Felt the same way.
I was like, where's Uranus?
Where's Neptune? I kind of feel half-assed here. Where's these other planets? But yet I still play daily.
Yeah, I feel like the next are from Neptune as well.
Yeah, right.
So I want to go there. I'll be like,
I know the raid on House of the Wolves expansion is going to be taking place in the Reef.
Ooh,
which should be a little interesting, a new environment, We haven't seen much of that,
Yeah, we only go there to get, sneered at by her.
Yeah. So I hope we fight them. You know what I mean? I hope we kick his ass and her little, that little annoying dude with his little white hair. I forget his name, but I can't stand either one of those people for the 10 minutes that you're with them. Okay, off of Destiny, real quick. January 20th, one of my favorite games of all time, Resident Evil, is coming out on PS4, Xbox One, PS3, 360, PC, remastered. I don't know to what extent it's going to be remastered. It looked pretty when I looked at it.
So this would be the second remastering of this game.
Technically,
yeah, because they did it on GameCube, didn't they?
Yeah, but think about all those in-betweeners. Those little director's cut and this and that. They had so many. But, yeah, it's actually the second official remastered Resident Evil. They did it for GameCube. Now they're doing it for current gen. So I hope
that'd be sweet, though.
I'm hoping it's just not the GameCube version shined up.
No, yeah, that would suck. Because the GameCube version really wasn't that good.
But
it didn't give you that, that wow factor,
Yeah, it was pretty
for me at least. I just seen a couple clips of it and played a little bit of it, but
you played it once. You
never like the first time,
Yeah, I know. It's never gonna feel like that either, but it is. It does hit you with some great nostalgia. Also a good one, January 27th is Dying Light, which I'm really looking forward to. It's an action survival horror game taking place in first person, kind of like what the frick is that game called? Dead Island, kind of like that. But I think a lot better, definitely. It's going to have a...
I watched the promo for it today.
What's that?
I watched the promo for Dying Light and it was pretty damn awesome. It was a group of parkour enthusiasts, some dressed up as zombies, one dressed up as there's a survivor, put a GoPro on him and had him doing parkour across the rooftops of wherever the hell it was with these zombies chasing him. It was brilliant.
but it's supposed to be vast and enormous. It is open world. I'm not always for that, but if they do it right, I'm sure I'll enjoy it. There's a mysterious epidemic, which basically makes your flesh-eating blah-blahs, they get stronger at night, kind of like Dead Rising, Mike. But the cool thing is about this game, which seems a little bit different, is during the day, you build up your arsenal, and you scavenge, you look for your food, you look for your supplies, you craft your weapons to basically take on what comes after you at night. So when it turns to night, basically it's full-fledged just, you're being hunted. You know what I mean? So that's going to be a little bit different from your regular, zombie game, it sounds like.
Absolutely.
Also, 27 is Saints Row Gate Out of Hell, which is basically Saints Row with demons. I don't know. The last one's kind of cool, but I didn't play through the whole thing. That's pretty much it for this month, man. Few good hits there, but besides that, gotta wait till February. There's like 10 games coming out.
The big 1-0.
Big 1-0, yes.
What games have you been engrossed in other than Destiny?
Dude, I have purchased probably about 5 or 6 AAA games after Destiny.
And haven't played any of them.
I touch them for a second and then go back to Destiny. Actually, I did play a bit of the Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah, I heard that was good.
Which is pretty cool, but
Yeah.
I didn't dig into it like I should be, so I need to get Destiny out of my freaking system, man. Or at least get to a level 32 and get the weapons I need and then just put it down for a little while,
Till the cap goes up to 40.
Exactly.
Till the next expansion.
Once they put those expansions out, I need to hit my limit on this expansion before I can put it down, basically.
Well, I've been lucky enough to have the Xbox One. Thank you, Mr. Toombs.
No problem, sir.
And I've been playing that Dead Rising game, which is pretty sweet.
It's fun.
We
It's
played it.
addicting.
We played it a lot when you first got it, but playing it on my own and going through the game,
Get a different
it's fun.
appreciation
Yeah,
for
you
it.
definitely get a. It's a really cool game.
Did you beat it yet?
No, not yet. I've also been back and forth because we got Star Wars Lego Saga.
Oh man, that's like 10 years old.
The Saga.
Yeah, it's like 10 years old.
Is it?
2006, I think.
All right,
no, it's
maybe
not 10 years old.
I don't think it's 10
close.
years, but it's the Saga, so it's all of them.
Yeah, I know.
But so we got that, and I've been just geeking out on that game because I love Star Wars.
What do you have that on, 360?
Yeah. Dave brought over the Elite 360 so I could play the game.
Dude, you have an Xbox One there. What are you doing?
You can't play the other games on it.
What do you mean?
It's not backwards
No,
compatible.
I mean, why aren't you playing other games? Like, new games. Like, why aren't you playing...
Well, I downloaded the free trial of Destiny. I started playing that a little
buy
bit.
one game from GameStop used, play within 7 days, return it, get your full money back, buy another one.
Well,
and
'cause-
return it and do the same thing.
Yeah, but my time in between playing is, I don't get to play every day.
Dude,
know what
but
I'm
when
saying?
you play,
So
you play
I still
all
have-
night.
No, I've only been staying up until at least 2 in the morning.
Bro, trust me. With the way you play games, even
I'm-
if you get a good amount of time into it before you return it, you get your money back, do it again.
Yeah, but no, that wouldn't work for me because I can't just beat a game. I can't just play it until it's dead because I don't have time for that. I can't do it. I can't stay up until 4 in the morning
I have a game
and do that.
came out
I don't
recently.
know. I've heard otherwise. That
Maybe
you've
on the
lately
weekends.
playing a lot.
On the weekends.
Okay, so purchase the game on the weekend, kick its ass, and then return it.
We'll see
I
what
know a
happens.
game that has come out that you've overlooked. And it's a PC game.
What is it?
It's PC. We don't talk about those.
What's
here.
that?
My,
Is that like a Mac?
Is that like a Mac?
You're killing me. It's called Elite Dangerous. You may remember it from a while ago. It first came out in like 1986, I think.
Wow.
Oh.
Space game. And basically, it was pretty good for its time. And then obviously it became obsolete. They took it away, revamped it, made it a lot more modern, and then brought it out on December 16th of this month.
So that's what's going on with PC, people.
No, I'm dead. Picture this: you man your own spaceship. You can go throughout space. You can use a joystick. You can set up your own voice command. So you can be there in this first-person spaceship going throughout space, trading, upgrading, and taking out big battleships. In better graphics than my Xbox One, and you can essentially go engage hyperdrive, and you can go around the galaxy.
All
the whole
right,
universe.
let's take this caller. Let's see who we got.
caller?
Welcome to Geek Blast. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Stinkfist. How you doing?
Hey, Stinky, what's up?
Stinkfist, we miss you.
I want to get to the movie quote, but before I get to that, I want to talk about the amount of time you've been playing video games and not Destiny with me, Mike.
You're right. But
What?
it's all false.
It's what?
You're lying.
Why? I'm lying?
No, I'm just busting your chops.
No, I mean, I really want to play Destiny with you. But anyway, Toon.
Wait, are you into it, Brendan?
Oh yeah, he's into it.
You're into Destiny, Brendan?
Not really. Not until I get, like, my fire team together. You know, until we get, like, everybody on the same fucking console that can play.
Bro, go to DestinyLFG.com. You'll find people within minutes.
No, I don't want to find people. I mean, I've been talking to people, you know, from fucking Iran. I don't really care for them. I want.
Nah,
like,
man, they hook you up with people from Jersey, man. I get hooked up with people from Jersey, Philly, you know what I mean? Not Iran.
Not Iran. But yeah, you understand what I'm saying. It's like, you know, I want my friends.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
But anyway, Toon,
next
Skyrim. Nobody's. I mean, there's a few people on the internet talking about it, but Skyrim needs to be remastered for Xbox.
That would be beautiful. That would be freaking
That
awesome.
game is the most. I mean, I bought Destiny, I played Destiny, put it down, I went back to Skyrim immediately.
Wow, man.
Wow.
Where did you? What level did you get to in Destiny?
I'm on 24 in level on Destiny.
See, I mean, there's so much. There's still so much more for you to do. You know, have you played the raids yet?
I'm sorry.
Have you played the raids?
Which one? You mean the Dark Below?
Yeah, not like Vault of Glass or Crota's End.
I've played every raid you can do. I mean, I think I was playing a raid during one of the shows. Remember?
He means Strike.
No, you're playing Strike.
Strike. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no. Then you know what? I don't know.
The raids are like 4 or 5 hour like pieces of content.
4 or 5 hour content. No, I haven't done that yet.
Dude, you need to get a team of 6 players, and it's like it's amazing, dude. That's what really makes the game. You get the best gear.
Wait. What level do you need to be to do that?
To do the raids, to do Vault of Glass, you need to be at 26. And,
oh yeah, I'm 24. I haven't even got there yet.
So when you get the better equipment, then you can do it.
Oh, so you're saying the game really doesn't begin until level 26?
Until you play those raids, man. Yeah, like level 26, and then Crota's End, the new one that came out, you got to be at 30.
Now, Toons, did it bother you that $500 million was dumped into this game, and it is one of the most repetitive level designs you've ever seen in your life?
I don't know what it is about. It is repetitive, but there's just something about it, man. Getting that piece of gear that you can't get, you know, it just keeps you going. I don't know what it is, man. It is repetitive. I admit. Yes.
Just getting to laugh in the Cryptop's face as you get something that's good. It's like,
but it's good repetitiveness. You know what I mean? It's rewarding.
I don't think there's anything good about it, man. I mean, I think it really lacked on the story. Now, I mean, I know it's an MMO. I get that, but still, at launch, it should have had more context to the character. I mean, you're this. I mean, okay, but let me back up. This is the reason why I love Skyrim. All right, because there was so much story and context there.
Right.
And
if you're looking for a story, it's not there.
Yeah, I was a bit about it. It's like, I could tell you of the wars, then please tell me. I don't want to read 2,000 plus cards to find out how to play the game.
You know, Brendan, one day, you know, soon, maybe I'll purchase the game on Xbox One just so I can play with my Xbox One people, and I can really show you what the game's about. You know what I mean? But until then, sir.
You'll have to call back, because we lost him. But either way...
Bye-bye, Brandon.
Yeah, he'll be back. But he also wanted to say something about the movie quote, so he'll call right back. But...
probably that it was overly obvious.
Yeah. But that's okay. That's what we're going for today. We're going for the obvious. But real quick before we end the show, because we got about a minute until 9, but I wanted to talk a bit about Back to the Future, man. Back to the Future is here. The future is here. We are in the future. Marty McFly's future. It was 2015. You know, some of the things that...
I don't know. I watched that movie and I see the 80s. That's it. Yeah, truly.
That's because it's an 80s flick, but you know they were way above, way past their thought processes there because they were thinking about things before they even happened. You know what I'm saying? So
They were. I don't know. I didn't think it was anywhere.
food
close.
hydrators.
Yeah.
You know, you stick this thing in there, you boop, ba, boom, boom, and then there you go. The food's ready to be made and cooked.
You don't have one of those?
No, but in Back to the Future, Black & Decker was the
maker
yep. of the food hydrator. Oh, here's Stinky. Here we hold on. Hey, Stink. Sorry, we lost you there, buddy.
No, I think that was my fault. I mean, I live in the mountains, so reception is spotty at best.
Okay. So you said something about the movie quote, right?
Oh, yes. Spy Kids, right? Spy movie?
Spy Kids is the movie?
Spy Kids, right?
Wow.
Nope, you are incorrect, sir.
No, I know. I just wanted to...
I was about to say, that didn't sound G-rated at all.
Was that, what's his name's laugh? How did you get that?
Whose laugh is that?
I really just wanted to call and play the Seth Rogen laugh. That's all I wanted to do. I know
great.
what the movie was.
What did you think of Interview, Brendan?
What?
What did you think of The Interview?
The Interview was one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
I knew he was going to say that.
Wow.
Yeah, you knew I was going to say it because I messaged you during Skype during the show.
Oh, you know, I didn't even see that. But yes, I knew you were going to say that. Because anything we like, you don't like.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dude, I mean, it was. Look, I'm all for toilet humor. I mean, you know, Dan and I did a whole show on this. I'm all for toilet humor. It's just, it didn't seem very executed. It didn't seem executed very well to me.
Well,
it was like, you know, some of the jokes seemed really forced to me. Like, you know, when Matthew McConaughey's with a goat. Get the goat, get the goat. I got a lot of questions for that goat. I mean, It just wasn't. I don't know.
I don't know. I laugh at that stupid humor, you know.
I really miss movies that are made by real comedians. That's what I miss John Candy.
Yeah, my Chevy Chases and John Candies, man. I said that the other night, Brendan, when I was watching Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Great movie. Great movie.
Awesome
and
movie.
Steve Martin just knew to get the fuck out of Candy's way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
I miss Bill Murray. I miss, everybody
Murray,
misses Hal
man.
Ramis. R.I.P. But they're not making these comedies anymore with real comedians.
Dude, there's no creativity behind the actual movie. You know, like real creativity. It's not a new idea. You know?
They're getting these people like Seth Rogen is, to his credit, a real comedian, but he's the most limp dick of them all. He's an LA style comedian that is very PC palatable. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I'd laugh.
And
he's a drone. He's a drone.
Yeah, he is a drone. And people like Jim Jeffries or Bill Burr, these guys shouldn't be relegated to bit parts in a movie. They should be the ones who are headlining the movie.
Right. No, I agree.
Because they're real comedians, and that's what these modern day, like James, you were just saying the other week that you'd seen Horrible Bosses, and it was horrible, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you were saying that, and you're right. It was because none of those guys are comedians; they're actors reading a script.
Yeah.
I don't know. Compared to what I've seen of Franco before this movie, I was kind of
Spider-Man.
I thought he did a better job at what he's done in the past, like with Spider-Man and stuff. You know?
Yeah. I'd say best than Powerful Express.
No.
You guys, my phone is going out. Like I said, I live in the mountains, so I'm gonna punch out here. But good luck with the rest of the show. Take care.
Good night to you, buddy.
Bye.
All right, back to his mountain resort.
And then back to the future.
Back to the future.
Oh, we lost him already? Okay.
Yeah, he said goodbye. He's going back to his mountain.
All right, well,
just lives on his own mountain.
He does. He lives in a mountain in New York. But so getting back to the future. Food hydrators, power laces, they exist. These things.
Really? I haven't seen them. I don't have a pair. Can you get me a pair?
I don't have a pair, but they exist.
Are they expensive?
I've seen some real, I don't know, it might be fake. You can't believe everything you see on the internet, but I've seen videos.
Imagine what you could do with that outside of the shoe.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would just throw the shoe away and play with the lace.
Automatic dog walkers. Pretty cool thing. Walks your dog for you. The self-drying jacket.
Yeah,
right?
the big everyone in their homes has got a big TV screen where you can talk to pretty much anyone.
Anyone, anywhere. It's kind of like Skype, you know. So we have that.
Yep. So some of the things we do have like that.
Yeah. Jaws 19 and a holographic movie poster. That was always a pretty sweet thing to see in the theater. He was like, ah! You know. The phone glasses, they exist.
Yep.
They exist.
Glasses.
Yeah, I just really, really want that vest. I think
future-
everybody should sport that vest.
The one that
Seriously.
Biff had on with
Go
his
to-
stupid helmet.
Start going to raves again.
Yep. Everyone should just get cybernetic implants and go batshit crazy.
Definitely.
Retractable garden centers. You know, and he walks into his house and he just picks off like some fruit or whatever the heck he wants to eat.
Yeah.
It's always a cool thing. I mean, come on. I think they have, but we can make that. That seems
I
plausible.
don't know, that movie wasn't even close, man.
But,
Seriously.
In the name of safety, take away all door handles.
One of the
Yeah.
one of the things that was funny in the movie it was Pepsi Perfect. It had a built-in straw, a pretty sweet container, and it delivered to you automatically when you asked for it.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Fusion, the home energy reactor. That's what he had it on the time machine.
Yeah.
It took the garbage and it turned into 1.21 gigawatts of energy.
See, that would be badass to turn garbage to energy. I think that's possible.
And flying cars. I mean, they exist. They're out there.
Yeah.
I've seen them. They even have cars that go underwater now. You know,
But not like the way they portrayed it.
not
you
the
know
way
what
they
I mean? Where
portrayed
there'd
it,
be, like,
but
they'd be all over
damn
the
near
place.
close to it, bro. I mean, I've seen some pretty sick-looking flying cars.
Yeah, but when you were a kid, didn't you think, not even just kids, like adults probably thought also that we'd be much more advanced now than we actually are?
Yeah,
You know, I
Of
really
course.
did. I really thought we'd be way more advanced, not just a cell
This
phone.
is from the '80s. Yeah,
Here's what I got. This is my technology.
yeah, the cell phone.
This is it. Yeah.
Do you want me to put this in perspective for you? Okay. In the Victorian era, and just before that, we started using coal for energy, right?
Coal was good.
Coal is bad, actually.
No, it's
but
great.
yeah,
It was bad. Okay.
Got it in my stocking once.
We use combustion. We still use combustion for energy because we have not yet discovered how to make fusion work.
what do we use for energy?
Basic combustion.
Combustion.
Combustion?
Combustion of
Is that something on a train? Combustion?
It is actually.
engines.
Ah.
That's why they call some trains have combustion engines.
All right. Well,
That's still how we make power. Even with nuclear, same thing. It's still combustion. Well, still, using steam turbines. So we're still using steam power to make energy.
Lego my
thank you, James.
Yep.
Yep.
It's pretty bad when you think about it. When in 2002, it took Doc Ock to me. 2004, even Doc Ock failed at fusion. So.
And the last thing was hoverboards. They are
the only thing that actually
They're real now.
Sort of popped up.
with the Hendo hoverboard, but which I'm still working on trying to get them on the show. That'd be a cool little.
Do it. Maybe they'll give us a
interview.
board, man.
Maybe they'll give us a board or the tech for it. But who knows?
Something. How
You
to
never
build
know.
it.
But
Just like you did with the lightsaber in high school.
those are just 12 of the things that Back to the Future promised we would have by 2015, and some of it's real. Others, I'm sure, is they're being worked on. I mean,
The government has it all. They're just not ready to give it us yet.
that's what Toombs said before.
Yep, that's what it's.
I'm sorry. There's no way in 40 years phones went from being as big as my arm to being the size of my palm.
Let's.
I'm just saying. It's just like, come on. I mean, we're not that.
It's a little underwhelming. But.
Well, yeah. So that's that's what I wanted to talk to about Back to the Future, man. Great flick, and all three movies were good. The last one, not so much. But
I mean, Western kind of always falls on its face, I never really liked the whole Western theme.
Eastwood.
I'm not an Eastwood fan. A Yeastwood. But
yeah. So going on movies real fast. So we had Ant-Man, right? Did you guys see the trailer for Jurassic World?
Yeah, I did.
I've seen the better one with Parks and Recreation mixed in.
Yes, saw that Andy Dwyer as the security guard.
James, do you like that show, Parks and
see that.
Recreation?
I didn't, and I started watching it about a week ago, and I do like it. The
It's
first season's a
great
bit
show.
slow, but yeah.
How could you not like Ron Swanson?
Schwanson.
You know, Mike, have you ever seen that show?
No. Wait, Parks and Restoration?
Recreation.
Restoration? No, I have seen a couple of those, a couple episodes of that series.
I believe that one man should have all the money and just sit in a room nuking people, and how women just brought to him.
Yes.
That's what Ron Swanson
Ron
says.
Swanson is a genius.
I think you're turning on Jabba.
I like meat, woodworking, and yes,
Java.
and Jabba.
You like Jabba. All right, well, so any other movie trailers you guys seen out there in the world thus far?
Nope.
Other than Ant-Man? Because that was pretty cool. We had a little peek into that world.
I haven't been keeping up with the whole movie thing lately, but
all right, well, let's do our Geekly Desires and get out of here. Let's see. We got the start. Here we go.
As the show winds down, now it's time for our Geekly Desires.
All right, so James, kick it off.
My Geekly Desire is a pretty much to go with the theme of spy movies. A watch that can do pretty much anything. You know, it's got the
Samsung watch. Is that what you're talking about?
I'm talking about like gadgety gizmo. You know, it's got like the unbreakable wire you can swing from. You know, audio and video recording. You know, just it's really far fetched. Probably doesn't exist.
So you want James Bond's watch?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, that's always cool. For me, I have seen this thing on Dude, I Want This, and it's an exoskeleton.
I've seen it.
And I forget the company that makes it, but the
Stark Industries.
Stock Industries. No, but it's like the next best thing to giving you superhuman strength. It enhances everything about your performance. I don't know in what areas, but
you want to murder somebody?
Comes with its own blueprint.
But you can build things quicker and faster and more efficient. But an exoskeleton just seems cool. It gives you like superhuman power, and you could become a superhero. So that's what I want.
Is this the same exoskeleton I'm thinking of, where it's got a big battery pack attached to it, or it's like on a cable?
No, it's fully. It's got the two arms, the two legs in there, and like I guess there's like a backpack on the back of it. You know what I mean?
Was it Jansport?
I think it's Lockheed Martin. That's who makes it. And it's called the Fortis exoskeleton.
Good luck with that one.
I'm sure it's over $1 million.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Just in time for Terminator.
Just in time. Oh, Terminator movie. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw the trailer for it.
Trailer?
I'm happy and sad. Happy it's continuing, kinda, and sad that they've retconned the other films.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Tombs Desire.
I'm gonna go for the unbelievable for once. Usually I kind of keep it subtle, or I just steal somebody else's idea. But I think, all time what I really, really would like is either a copy of the Resident Evil Mansion, or I'd like a copy of the Goonies set.
Ooh.
One or the other. How badass would that be? Seriously.
That would be cool.
Since I was a little kid, I always wanted the full Goonies set, like from the restaurant down through the tunnels, all the way to the pirate ship and everything. The whole set. Even Mikey's house off to the side somewhere.
Have you heard the story about the... speaking of Goonies, there's a James Bond reference in there when it comes to the little Asian kid with his utility belt.
Data?
Yep.
$50 bill.
Yeah. Man.
And there's also, when the kids first saw the ship, their looks of amazement in the shot.
What's that?
When
they all first see the ship and they all look really amazed.
Yeah.
That was legitimate because the director did not let them see the ship the whole time filming.
Yeah, I know.
Scene, so
yep. There is nothing I don't know about Goonies.
Yeah, Tombs is a Goonie freak.
I know every friggin' word of the movie. I get started from beginning to end.
Yeah, I'm like that with Avengers.
I think Goonies is Tombs is like my thing is Star Wars. Goonies is Tombs is like that's his thing.
Yeah, I could do the whole thing, man. The whole freaking movie.
But all right. Well, that has been our Geekly Desire.
And this has been another installment of our Geekly Desires.
And it comes time, folks, for us to end the broadcast this evening.
Depart.
Sorry, Vader.
Down on
Sorry.
A wad of meat.
So, guys, tune in next week, same time, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Check out Burn Film at 2 o'clock on Sundays on Corrosive Radio. Also, check out our Facebook page. Give some likes there. We got Natty's been going crazy on Facebook lately. She's been giving us a lot of good stuff on there.
Brilliant.
What?
It's brilliant.
Brilliant. And, of course, we got Mimi on there and Meg and also Rabbit. So, myself and select other people that are posting on the site for us, and we appreciate all your hard work.
And on Comic Book Movie. Yeah.
And James has been going crazy on comicbookmovie.com, so give his stuff a like. And so tune in next week, and we'll be having crazy lift-niggers and snoogles and stoggles all over the place.
Yes. And I should have a full-length retarded song for you.
Yeah.
If you'd like to hear it.
Hopefully we can hear
It's called Dingleberry Dreams.
Dingleberry Dreams by Toombs.
I've been working on
As long
it in
as that
secret.
little, that little sound from your travel guides in there, I'm fine.
Maybe I could squeeze it in.
Well, we didn't have a travel guide this evening, but next week
Next week we'll have it.
Get a travel guide next week.
Play it for me after the show. That will appease me.
You want me to play it now for you before we go?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
He loves it. I don't know why.
Everybody likes it. Dave
All right,
loves
here we
it.
go. Here we go.
This is Doomsy's tantalizing, deep twisting travel guide.
It is rather
Wackadoodle.
beautiful, isn't it?
It is.
One of my all-time hits.
So, all right. So here we go. We're out. Have a good evening.
Peace. Next
Happy New Year
week.
to all. And next week, same time.
Play Destiny.
We'll see you there. Play Destiny.
Right. Subliminal messaging.
Geek Blast
Yes.
out.
Play it.
Welcome to Geek Blast.
Geek Blast, you better make way. Open up your ears and let the word spray. Hey, hey, did you hear the noise? Something just exploded as a mushroom, have you noticed? Geek Blast, clear out the path. Gizmo's throwing caca and Chewbacca is a rat. Hey, what? Better call your dad. Something has been growing underneath the doormat. Geek Blast.